Hello everyone and welcome to the 100th episode of Jimin Weekly News. I'm Daydream and here is the first news for you. Jimin's Who is now the fastest song by an Asian artist and K-act in history to cross 1.7 billion streams on Spotify, surpassing other songs by K-pop acts like Jungkook's 7 featuring Lato after just 308 days since its release. And of course, K-Media Star News immediately wrote an article highlighting this newest achievement, saying, quote, "In only 308 days since its release, Who achieved the shortest time to this record for any K-pop and Asian artist. This milestone highlights Jimin's unmatched global solo power, reaching long-term Spotify success without collaborations, promotions, or official activities." Muse has reached 2.9 billion streams on Spotify. It is the #1 streamed Korean solo album of all time and the #1 streamed 2024 album by a Korean or K-pop act on the platform. Jimin has also surpassed 5.5 billion streams on Spotify with purely solo songs across all solo songs credits without any collaborations, becoming the first and only K-pop solo artist in Spotify platform history to achieve this milestone. Simultaneously, his total streams of all credits on his Spotify profile have surpassed 6.8 billion streams, and with that, he became the 7th most streamed artist among Korean and K-pop artists on Spotify. And domestically, Jimin's hit song Who has become the first and only song in the history of the Spotify South Korea chart to achieve 60 million filtered streams. As well as Jimin has maintained the #1 spot on the Spotify South Korea Weekly Top Artists chart, becoming the first and only artist in the chart's history to hold the top position for 98 weeks. As of other chart achievements, Who by Jimin was ranked as the biggest global solo hit of the 2020s by K-pop act so far via Talk of the Charts. On the United World Album Chart, Jimin is currently the Korean solo artist with the highest sales units, including sales, streaming, and airplay figures. Face, the best-selling album among Korean solo albums, the first and only Korean solo album to surpass 1 million units. Jimin, the first and only Korean solo artist to have multiple solo albums enter the year-end charts. It has also reached #1 on the Apple Music Top 25 St. Petersburg and Moscow for 300 days, becoming the first and only song to achieve this milestone on both of those city charts. And here are Jimin's latest positions on Billboard charts. Next, in May 2025, Jimin ranked 9th in the Idol Individual Brand Reputation ranking. He has achieved the most #1 rankings with a total of 25 first-place rankings since the ranking was established in December of 2018. The Idol Individual Brand Reputation ranking is created by extracting big data from individual brands of male and female idols. Then, Jimin won the voting held by Japanese media ARMY for the most popular Korean male idol. The voting held at My One Pick for the best solo to watch in the second half of this year, where, as a reward, an advertisement on a Gangnam Station building will be displayed from June 12th to 16th. As well as the most anticipated artist for the first half of 2025 voting held also by Fancast app, about which we got a special reward article in Ilgan Sports digital newspaper. He also won the Best K-pop Dancers 2025 voting held at the Shining Awards with 46% of the votes, securing first place and achieving the top spot for 3 consecutive years. And he remained undefeated as the top male K-pop idol dancer in another poll hosted by the global voting site King's Choice for 6 consecutive years. And then Jimin ranked number 1 in K-Doll's latest weekly and monthly rankings, where he owns the most number ones at all time in both the weekly 192 and monthly rankings 44. As well as he scored his 5th win of 2025 in iK-pop voting for Artist of the Month, May. Additionally, the reward advertisement for Jimin, who ranked first among male idols in the Idoki March ranking, was displayed at Tokyo Shinjuku Unicavision. His winning advertisement for My One Pick Master of Expressions vote was featured on the large outdoor screen on the Mercedes-Benz building in Dosandero, an iconic luxury landmark in Seoul. His K-Doll April monthly ranking first place reward advertisement is being displayed at Apgujeong Station until June 17th, and a photo has been taken of the FanPlus 47 Men's League first reward advertisement being broadcasted until May 29th at the Hongdae Station in Seoul. Following up, Jimin claimed first place with an impressive 363,744 votes, 61% in the Spotlight Promotion June voting on Cookie app. As the grand prize, Jimin will shine in a massive discharge advertisement on the legendary Times Square billboard, one of the world's most iconic and prestigious advertising stages. So, speaking of Discharge Day, I want to showcase to you many additional projects ARMY's prepared for Jimin to celebrate his long-awaited return, starting with several teams from around the world have joined forces to celebrate Jimin's discharge and prepared banners in front of his unit containing messages like "We've been waiting," Ace of number 4, Artillery, Netpo, Pak Jimin, come straight to our hearts right now. The project was organized by Jimin on Apple KO fanbase with a joint effort by 15 international teams. Banners will stay in front of his unit until the discharge date, June 11th. Another international project was prepared by Jimin fans from three continents: North America, Australia, and Europe. They will conduct a street lamp banner advertisement in Busan near the Millennium Cafe, also until his discharge day, 11th of June. And one more project located near Jimin's dad cafe was organized by Jimin Russia and Commonwealth of Independent States fanbase that prepared welcome banner saying congratulations on Jimin's discharge and welcome back safely. You're so cool and I'm so proud of you. This message will stay up until June 18th. The Millennium Cafe themselves also will be hosting a special event on June 11th in celebration of Jimin's discharge. The cafe will be giving away copies of Muse albums to 30 lucky winners. All the details are listed on their official Instagram page. Next up, there are also few projects prepared by Jimin Bar China fanbase like Hongdae Curved Wall Large Screen Discharge Event Advertisement, Hongdae Entrance Station Corridor Screen Advertisement at the Airport Railroad Transfer Passageway, and the bus wrapping ad from Yeoncheon Yongsan Hype to Hannam 91 Hannam until June 15th in collaboration with all four Jimin core fanbase. And speaking of them, another project they prepared in collaboration with Jimin Moonrising is Hype Bus Shelter ad to celebrate Jimin's discharge from the military and his 12th debut anniversary, and to show support for Jimin. Advertisement will be displayed for 1 month at 8 bus stops near Hype headquarters. As well as they organized a fun event in a cafe located at the back gate of Hype's headquarters. Another cafe and restaurant events for armies and soldiers in military uniform are happening as well near Jimin's base in Yeoncheon. All four Jimin core fanbase also prepared a Jimin Blooming Garden photo zone event that will be held at the park next to HYBE headquarters to celebrate Jimin's military discharge and 12th debut anniversary with a cute Jimin character statue in military uniform. And the last one I will mention is a heartfelt balloon project from Jimin Record fanbase. These balloons with support messages will rise high near the 5th Division base on June 11th, carrying our love, pride, and endless support into the sky. This marks the end of a long, quiet pause we've all endured and the beginning of a new chapter, reunited with Jimin once more. In addition, we also got first look photos of the banners I mentioned in the last news episode, prepared by Jimin Apple Music team and Park Jimin USA to celebrate Jimin's discharge, that are placed on both sides of the only overpass in Yeoncheon. And the video of the beautiful Jimin Road project, consisting of 460 pieces set of light pole banners, 230 each design, that are now placed around the streets of Yeoncheon as well. And of course, Star News Korea also wrote an article about all of those wonderful Jimin discharge projects. Finally, to celebrate Jimin's discharge, we have a BTS Jimin fan club that made a donation of 2 million Korean won to the ARMY Devotion to the Nation and Comradeship Fund, inspired by Jimin's positive influence. This is the same Cheongnam Social Welfare Community Chest to which Jimin donated 100 million won in November of 2024 for the welfare of national soldiers. And also inspired by his compassion for children, Park Jimin International Muses will be donating to the Korea Childhood Leukemia Foundation in support of the brave little warriors. If you want to make a pledge yourself, I will leave a link to the donation page in the description box below. Many more projects have been organized for Jimin's discharge day, but if I had to cover them all, my video would end up being several hours long. Let's hope he will be able to see our love and dedication while leaving his base at the discharge day, and that we are waiting for him with open arms. Following up, if we talk about military as of recent days, once again we got couple more Jiminie and JK autographs shared on social media by their soldier comrades who were excited to be able to get those treasures just few weeks before the boys' discharge. So now let's move on to the summary of Jiminie mentions by other idols, celebrities, media outlets, and much more. First, at the 16th Asian Leadership Conference hosted by Chosun-ilbo at Shilla Hotel, Seoul on May 22nd during a presentation titled The Innovation Formula: Secrets from YouTube's Most Popular Creators. Park Myung-won, CEO of Peak Entertainment, cited Jimin's story as an example, saying that familiarity is important for gaining fandom and profits in the live industry. The CEO said, quote, "In 2020, the chairman of Samyang Foods appeared on a TV entertainment program and thanked BTS Jimin. There was a scene where Jimin appeared on a live broadcast and ate buldak bokkeumyeon. And when this became an issue, Samyang Foods surpassed Nongshim and became the #1 ramen company, and the explosive response was great. I think the power of life is familiarity and friendliness." The Asian Leadership Conference, hosted by the Chosun-ilbo, is Asia's premier international event where political leaders, business professionals, and academics gather to discuss solutions to contemporary societal challenges. Next, Sunrise Starzone, the Swiss music and entertainment news portal known for unfiltered articles and unbiased criticism, published an article where they reviewed and selected the best solo songs of the boys of BTS, and they chose Jimin's Set Me Free Part 2 as one of them. And they wrote, "Jimin's style wasn't exactly stylistically definite, flirting sometimes with pop, sometimes with future R&B, and sometimes with hard Michael Jackson vibes. His best solo song, Set Me Free Part 2, packs a truly bombastic punch, enhancing strings, brass, and choirs, and counteracts his analog overstimulation with futuristic vocal distortion and a dystopian-looking dance video. Set Me Free Part 2, even after 2 years since release, keeps enchanting true music lovers, and we couldn't be prouder of Jimin. He created more than a masterpiece. It's a statement, it's art, it's revolutionary, it's the anthem of our time, and it's the unique Jimin's genre." And speaking of Set Me Free Part 2, at Belarus's national dance competition Spring Cup, the Prospect Dance Studio team performed recently a beautiful dance cover of it. We love to see how Jimin's music and dance inspire not only fans but also other dancers. After that, on Kim Sook's YouTube channel, Kim Sook visited the Korean actress Ryu Hyun-kyung, and Jimin's autograph was spotted at her house with a heartfelt message. She appeared on Kim Sook's YouTube channel, and while showing her house around, she carefully took out a BTS album signed by Jimin from a clear display cabinet and explained that it's her family treasure and the most cherished item. She said, "You gotta handle it real carefully," and added, "I don't know him personally. I've always liked him on my end. Then a drama production rep I know asked me if I'd like his autograph after I told him I'm a fan." And if you don't know or remember, Kim Sook was one of the hosts on Bitcoin when Jimin guest starred in 2023. If you want to watch the video in full, I will post a link to it in the description below. Then, Cat's Eye Lara covered Jimin's like crazy in her recent live. She said many times before that Jimin is her role model and shared about listening to his music, going to his birthday event, and she even had Jimin's poster in her room. We also got Like Crazy being featured in a popular TikTok trend shared by a Mexican actress and singer, Maite Peroni. Jimin was also recently mentioned on Channel's A entertainment program Family Crossing the Line. In the clip, Georgia is now a K-beauty craze, high-quality Korean-style beauty services by a K-barber couple. Jimin's slick-back hairstyle from the Butter era was recommended to a customer. And then we got Hello Korea uploading a video on their TikTok account featuring Jimin's Who, showcasing beautiful aerial shots of Seoul and Busan. And next up, during a red carpet show at the AMAs on May 26th, our well-known Jimin-biased Billboard reporter Tetris Kelly was talking about his experience during the past encounter with Jimin on AMA's red carpet back in 2021. Speaking of Billboard, they also recently posted a first look photos on their official Twitter X account of Jimin's The Truth Untold exhibition that is currently being held in New York City from May 29th to June 29th, where very long lines of Jimin lovers were forming by the entrance since the very first opening day to be able to get a glimpse of Jimin's magical musical world. And Jimin's picture was even used by the Korean Times Herald on their IG with the caption, "BTS's Jimin draws crowds in New York with his solo exhibition." In addition, also on May 23rd and 26th, Jiminie was spotted at the departure and arrival terminals of Gimpo Airport, probably taking few earned vacation days off duty to visit his family in Busan since Gimpo Airport is used mainly for domestic flights. He was wearing one of his iconic cute airport outfits with black beanie as well as his iconic mini Dior bag. Many keywords also trended on Twitter X because everyone was very excited to hear about Jimin's travel. I won't post photos or videos that were floating around from this encounter since it was not an official schedule and no press was present there at that time. We hope he had a wonderful time wherever he traveled, and we can't wait to see him on his discharge day in just a couple of days. Are you excited for that, guys? I just can't wait. So now let's move on to finish off the episode with a couple of the recent OT7 news. BTS took first place in a top 100 groups poll conducted by the site WeMe. Then there was an announcement from Funko Pop about the release of a new BTS Funko Pops collection honoring and celebrating their solo albums released during their solo era. Next, with Jin joining Jimin and Jungkook, BTS became the group with the most members, reaching number 1 on Spotify global charts in history, surpassing One Direction. Suga's D-Day movie will have exclusive streaming on Prime Video Japan on June 21st, the day of Yoongi's discharge. And also, if we talk about discharge, we got rising buzz in media upon upcoming remaining BTS's members reunion, where the industry predicts that BTS's full group new album will be released after the end of the year 2025 and until the first half of 2026, since a preparation period is needed for a brand new comeback. In addition, BTS's resumption of activities is expected to provide a positive stimulus to the stagnant K-pop market. And then, V's Winter Ahead has also won K-Star Charts MVP of May, becoming his 5th win with physical trophy. Tay also recently changed his profile photo on his military profile, along with posting few Insta stories updates and chatting with armies on Weverse. Next up, as of Namjoon updates, A.R.M.Y was announced the winner in the Favorite K-pop Artist category at the 2025 American Music Awards, joining BTS and psy as the only K-pop acts to win at the American Music Awards in history. He is now the first K-pop soloist to win this award as a soloist and as a group member. Then, Megan Thee Stallion Never Play featuring A.R.M.Y has won Best of Listener's Choice International Song powered by Spotify at the 2025 Music Awards Japan. Namjoon also won 4 awards at the 2025 Shark Music Video Awards and 3 more in Design and Art Direction Awards 2025. And like always during past few weeks as well, he kept us updated with photos, celebratory posts, updating his bio once again, and stories on his Instagram account. Following up with Jin updates, first on May 19th, Jin performance of Don't Say You Love Me was broadcasted for the first time on Japanese TV TBS CDTV Live, where he performed at the Mario Brothers World in Universal Studios Japan. Next, on May 20th, we got Run Jin episode with Tom Cruise, where we got to see Tom recognizing and appreciating BTS hard work and legacy, as well as the adorable call interaction between him and Seokjin's mom. Later on, Tom also released a popular Korean dish review video where he thanked Jin for the food recommendation.
Thank you, Jin. Great tip. This is delicious. Had a lot of fun doing the interview with you. Great pleasure meeting you. And thank you for the tip. Next time, I owe you a meal. I gotta find something that you've never eaten before. I'll think about it. Thank you, my friend.
Then on May 21st, Empire State Building became Jin's tallest fan and lighted up in pink, yellow, white, and light blue for the celebration of Jin's Echo album release. And Jin himself took part in an official lighting of the Empire State Building ceremony, where he gave a speech, performed his new songs for armies at iHeartRadio event, and just like BTS on their visit there in 2019, he took many beautiful scenic photos. After that, he also performed his single on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. My reaction to it is available in edited version here on YouTube channel, and full version is up for free on my Patreon, along with my reaction to Jin's hilarious interview on the show as well. The Tonight Show posted a little skit with Jin as well, where he reenacted scenes from Don't Say You Love Me music video with Jimmy. And he also attended High Seokjin event for armies in New York. Then on May 22nd, Jin appeared on Masaki Aiba show, where he warmed our hearts by talking very fondly about his BTS members. Additionally to all of the above, we got Don't Say You Love Me MV shoot sketch, Don't Say You Love Me Songsu live clip, Seokjin Curious Commune Echo promo journey, the last 36th Run Seokjin episode, and the episode Jin's Coldplay Music of the Spheres World Tour guest. And a brand new content for commercial for iJin Apple Tonic was released as well. Jin's Don't Say You Love Me also became the only song by K-pop act to reach #1 on global Spotify charts in 2025, and thanks to it, BTS made history as the first group to have 3 members, Jimin, Jungkook, and Jin, topping the global Spotify chart. Jin's new title song also won its first place on M Countdown, and he took a victory at the 2025 Asia Star Entertainer Awards for Best OST category for Close to You. During all this time, Jin also posted many photos on his Instagram account and updates on Weverse. And finishing up with hobby updates. First, on May 20th, J-Hope's Billboard cover story was released with an amazing photo shoot and an interview where he talked about his future plans, BTS and ARMY, and his more mature side. If you are interested, I also have a reaction to that interview on my channel. Next, Hobie successfully finished the next stop on his Hope on the Stage tour in Taipei, once again beaming with great energy and having much fun on stage with ARMYs. And after the concerts, like always, he did a little Weverse live, this time talking with ARMYs from his car. And then, to our great surprise, when the spoilers were in front of us all this time, we found out that on June 13th, as a song for Festa and BTS's 12th anniversary, we will finally get the third song of J-Hope's singles trilogy called Killing It Girl. This song will feature American rapper Glorilla, and it is a hip-hop song that vividly expresses the thrill of love at first sight, with lyrics describing the experience of gazing at a confident and charming partner. It showcases a bold charm with a tone like no other. Also, Killing It Girl solo version featuring only J-Hope vocals will be released simultaneously. And in addition, according to Big Hit Music, J-Hope will be releasing a key ring type album, J-Hope Charm of Hope, on July 11th. It contains 3 versions of his solo digital singles Sweet Dreams, Mona Lisa, and Killing It Girl. Using NFC, Near Field Communication technology, fans can easily access music and related content by simply touching the keyring to their smartphones. It maintains the collection value of a physical album while adding digital accessibility, giving fans a unique experience. Charm of Hope means both a small and precious decoration charm and the unique charm that J-Hope conveys through music. Each version features various objects symbolizing the digital single, and J-Hope himself participated in the design. Big Hit Music said Charm of Hope was specifically planned and produced to more three-dimensionally convey the emotions and charm of the 3 songs J-Hope presented in the first half of this year, adding, "We hope this album will be a gift to fans." And I must say, those concept photos for the new song are completely insane. Hobie finally kept his promise of showing us his abs in after 10 million V-Live followers, huh? Oh my goodness. Even after the app was already closed, but we were patient and it all paid off at the end, right? J-Hope will be also appearing on MBC's Point of Omniscient Interfere, which is an observational entertainment program that depicts the real daily lives of stars as revealed through the candid reports of their managers and various meddling experts. Hobie will be revealing the behind-the-scenes stories of his world tour Bangkok, Thailand concert through Point of Omniscient Interfere. It is scheduled to be aired sometime in June. So after that, continuing with another recent Hobie Weverse live that happened on May 29th, I have to mention that Jin and Jiminie cutely appeared in the comments of it, making our hearts jump with joy. Jiminie mentioned that he was cleaning his house at that moment, that he loves us and the members very much, and that he can't wait to be discharged soon. Just a couple days left, guys. We can't wait either. And there were also mentions of J-Hope by Stitch, character from Lilo and Stitch newest Disney live-action adaptation.
Who's your favorite group?
Everyone knows that. Laura, Stitch love BTS. Yeah.
In the stars tonight. So bring the vibes. Who is your bias? Who's your favorite?
J-Hope.
Oh, some dance moves. There we go.
And by John Cena, who mentioned him and BTS at 2025 Fan Expo in Dallas, Texas.
I don't want to, again, I got to speak truthfully and authentically. K-pop is, so J-Hope is my guy. But, I don't necessarily like K-pop. I gravitated towards BTS. Honestly, like, it's amazing music. The dance routines are flawless. They look so beautiful. What I loved is people who looked and acted like they had it all, being open with their emotions and telling other people to start practicing self-love. And that hit me at a time in my life where I needed to practice some self-love. So like we hit it off on a personal level. And since then we've connected with each other, we've shot videos and seen them. I've never seen one of their shows, but I don't want to speak unauthentically and untruthfully. If I get a chance to listen to music when I'm alone, I rarely listen to music. It is old blues and outlaw country. But what K-pop, what BTS specifically did for me is they found me at a right time in my life to give me hope and inspiration through who they are as people. And that's like, hey, you never know who you can reach. They reached a 48-year-old dude who was struggling with self-worth, and I appreciate it for that. That's a great question. I hope you don't mind the answer. I'm just trying to be truthful. Right on. Okay.
Moving on to May 31st and June 1st, when J-Hope has successfully concluded his first solo world tour, Hope on the Stage in 15 cities, with 31 shows including Seoul, North America, and Asia, with his last concerts which were in Osaka, Japan. At the Kyocera Dome, there was an audience of over 80,000 people for 2 days. Plus all the ARMYs who went to cinemas all over the world for the movie theater live viewing, just like me and you, I'm sure. On second night, Hobie even got very emotional and gave a long, heartfelt speech, and after that, he did a Weavers Live while heading to company dinner, showing us the smiling faces of all the production team and staff who helped him in achieving such a successful tour. And we can't also forget that J-Hope has another upcoming performance at Lollapalooza in Berlin on July 12th and 13th. So, to conclude this celebratory 100th episode, we have to talk about Festa as well. This year, Hobie and Jin first kicked off the celebrations with a news video where Hobie presented the Festa schedule for this year in a form of a weather forecast. Later on, it was released as a sun clock calendar. Then along with that, we found out that this year Festa theme is 12 o'clock for the 12th anniversary, meaning we will have content at both 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. this year, led by Hoseok and Seokjin, who are our sun and moon. And that it is symbolizing a reset new beginning based on BTS's song 0 O'Clock, which resulted in 0 O'Clock reaching a new peak at number 2 on worldwide iTunes Songs chart and a new peak at number 3 on European iTunes Songs chart. Variety of content is prepared for this year's celebrations, including an in-person event for ARMYs in Goyangsi, Gyeonggi-do, South Korea on June 13th and 14th. Big Hit Music said, We sincerely thank ARMY for sending BTS so much love, and added, for the convenience of the audience, we have significantly expanded the scale in various aspects such as space, content, and operation compared to the previous year. This event will also have a voice zone where ARMYs can listen to heartfelt audio messages from the members filled with gratitude and love inside the voice call booth. So far, we also got Ho Seok-jin photo concept switch version where Jin and J-Hope exchanged their concept photos for Jack in the Box and Astronaut. Oh my goodness, guys, so many exciting things are coming to us this festa and upcoming summer months. Jiminie and all of the boys will reunite soon. We will have the final encore concerts of Hobie, and then Jin's whole world tour will begin. And I really wanted to also take a moment to thank you all for all of your love and support you have showed me during those past 3 years of me creating this Jimin Weekly News series. You keep me motivated and happy, and I hope my videos kept you well informed about all the things that happened in our Jiminie and the BTS boys' lives during this second chapter period. Let's welcome them all home with a bright smile very soon. And remember that I purple you all extremely much always. So that is all for this week's news, and at the end, like always, please enjoy Jiminie achievements. See you next time.